You are watching Cnbc, an unbiased source of news sharing civil issues that is based in the North and hates slavery.
Good afternoon, this is Haley.
And I'm Jordan, and welcome to CNBC, Civil News Battle Coverage.
In this segment, we'll be walking you through some major battles of the Civil War as they are happening.
We just got an alert that there is a battle happening at Manassas. Let's take it over to Jordan Anderson, our reporter in Virginia.
So I'm here at the battle, and lots of people are dying.
Do you have any idea how many casualties there are from both the Union and the Confederate side?
Like a lot. I'm going to try to get an interview with Stonewall Jackson when it's halftime.
Did he just say halftime?
Well, looking at the footage there, it looks like about 2,681 casualties for the Union and 2,000 casualties for the Confederacy. Just a guess.
Jordan, when you talk to Jackson, make sure you ask how he was able to stay strong over such a surprising attack by Lincoln's push of the Union.
Yeah, so I'm already here with Stonewall Jackson. Did you hear that? Yep, he says the strong counteract of his army was able to scare off McDowell. So Jackson, what do you expect your team to bring in the second half? Well, he said they have got the motivation and they really want to win this battle.
You don't say.
Well, thanks for the great coverage, Jordan. What should we call that battle?
I mean, like watching them fight, it's like a ton of bulls were running at each other.
Okay, I guess we'll be calling that the Battle of Bull Run. We'll be right back.
Cut!
Can we fire him?
He's like the worst reporter I've ever seen. Honestly.
Good morning and welcome to CNBC News. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Haley, and today we're going to start off our broadcast with an interview with our reporter Rebecca Ansira and Dorothea Dix, leader of the Union Nurses.
So, what's it like being a woman with such a big responsibility?
I'd say it should be a more common thing. We're just as hardworking as men.
Oh, Dorothea, you're so funny.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm the official organizer of the Union Army Hospitals, the first woman to be given a federally appointed role as the superintendent of...
Okay, let's go back to you, Haley and Jordan.
Wow, what an amazing woman.
Looks like we received an anonymous tip that there will be another battle at Manassas today.
Alright, let's see what Jordan has to say.
Alright, I'm here at the battlefield and the tension is crazy. I don't know who's gonna strike first.
Can you stand up and get a closer look?
What do you see?
Okay, yes, Haley, it is now the second half of Bull Run battle. Let's call it the second battle of Bull Run.
Why does he keep saying half?
Okay, Jordan, what is it like out there?
Looks like the Confederates win it all. Union running away with more casualties. The Battle of Bull Run goes to the Confederates.
Let's put it on the table.
It looks like Becca got in on the action in Manassas and is meeting with Robert E. Lee, the Confederate general.
This is Becca Ansira on CNBC News. Mr. Lee, may I have a word with you?
Well, of course you can, little lady.
Great. What tactics did you use on these last two battles of Bull Run?
Well, I just decided to strike first with about half my army. We took a break at night, and I guess the Union saw that we were retreating. We just came out with some great offense.
Amazing. No wonder you graduated second in your class at West Point.
Yee.
Back to you, Haley and Jordan.
Welcome to today's production of CNBC, Civil News Battle Coverage.
Back to the battles, we have Jordan again at Maryland covering this breaking news battle.
Why?
Alright guys, it is absolutely pouring out here at Antietam Creek, and boy is it bloody!
Bloody, how's the Union doing so far?
I actually just caught wind of the Union finding the Confederates' plan for the battle. Let's see how they react to this helpful information. The Union still hasn't done anything!
McClellan seems to be a bit slow to taking action, even though he has a 2-to-1 ratio of soldiers. Just a guess.
Still a bloody battle, no end in sight yet, ladies.
Well, we will come back to you after this interview with Rose Greenhow.
So you're a spy for the Confederacy?
Yes, that's right.
So where do you get all your information from?
Well, when I was younger, I moved to Washington, D.C. with my aunt, and I've been making important connections with people ever since.
And no one ever questions you?
Since I'm a woman, many people perceive me as innocent, plus I grew up around here. Here's my card if you want me to do some digging.
Okay. I think it's time for us to be done. Does Jordan have anything yet?
3, 2, 1. Well, let's check in. Jordan, any updates?
Well, Haley, it's pretty bad out here, but nobody is winning. It looks like Little Mac lost 16% of his troops, and Gray Fox lost 27%.
Little Mac and Gray Fox?
Yeah, McKellen and Lee, they both lost a lot of men, but it looks like this battle is a draw. Oh, wait a second! It looks like the Union is claiming a victory!
Yes, put that on the table.
And it looks like Becca has found a new person to interview.
So, Mr. President, how does it feel to win this battle?
It feels great, and my cabinet finally agrees, and I'm going to put the Emancipation Proclamation into effect on January 1st.
Wow, that's amazing. What is it again?
Well, see, the proclamation says that all slaves and rebelling states will become free, and I think it's really going to be helpful for the Union.
Oh, right. Well, I wish you the best of luck, Mr. Lincoln. Back to you, girls.
Don't call it a comeback, but this seems like a turning point to me.
I hope so.
Cut! Girls, we gotta stay non-biased. Or else the Confederacy's gonna shut us down.
We know.
Good morning, all CNBC watchers. We're here today with some very important battle coverage.
That's right, I'm Haley.
And I'm Jordan.
And today we're starting off with covering the Battle of Gettysburg.
This three-day battle was intense and an extremely important win for the Union.
Here's Jordan with some more information.
Alright guys, remember that interview Becca did with General Lee? I just spoke with him, and he and his army looked very rattled. Turns out he had to eventually retreat due to thousands of casualties for his army.
That's the smartest thing he said yet.
How important would you say this battle is to the Civil War?
It's probably the most important engagement yet. I think the end is near.
Well, that is great news. Let's see how the Confederate president thinks about this huge loss.
Hello, I'm here at Jefferson Davis, the Confederate President. How does this battle make you feel?
Well, it's very unfortunate that it seems the war will be over soon and our rights will be stripped away from us. No one deserves this kind of mistreatment.
You mean mistreatment, like enslaving a human being to do work for you with no pay and a crappy shed for a home?
They don't have rights, but us white men do. It's unconstitutional, everything Lincoln is doing.
Soon enough, America will have equal rights for everyone. You might want to prepare yourself for such decency now. Back to you, ladies. We're done here.
Reports of what seems like the final battle of the Civil War.
Let's take it over to Jordan, who is in Brownsville at Palmito Ranch.
Hello, ladies. The Confederates look strong, but I think we all know how the war is ending.
We sure do. What do you think will happen next?
Well, I'm here with Ulysses S. Grant. He's not part of this battle, but I think he has an idea of what's to come.
Yeah, so we're trying to get the Confederates to ultimately surrender. We expect another battle or two out of them, but not anything much longer. They're getting weaker.
When they surrender, what are you going to do to them? Arrest them for treason?
Oh, no. We'll just tell them to go home. We're here trying to preserve the Union, not because any more trouble than we've already had.
How considerate. There you have it, ladies. The Civil War is coming to an end, and the Union has won.
Such great news. Now that the Civil War is coming to a close, that means our network will be shutting down.
Sure is. It's hard to do civil news battle coverage with no Civil War.
This is Haley signing off.
And Jordan.
Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen.
Goodbye.
McClellan seems to be a taboo. McClellan seems to be taking a bit of what? McClellan seems to be what? McClellan seems to be a bit slow to taking action, even though he has a 2-to-1 ratio of soldiers.
Nothing on? Damn it!
So what's it like being the woman with such a big why?
I'm so fancy. Can you taste this stuff?
Why, of course.
Okay, go.
Well, Mr. President, how does it feel to win the first battle? Oh, no, it's not the first battle.
That's not a blooper if you say it's a blooper before you do it.
A human being to do. Hello, I'm here with Jefferson David. David. I said, great. What tax gifts?
Well, it's very unfortunate that it seems like this war will be over.
I'm here with Ulysses. That's great. He's not part of this battle, but I think he has a pretty good idea of what's to come.
This 3-day battle was intense and extremely important for the Union. Oh, frick, I messed up.
Go again.
This 3-day battle was intense and extremely important. Frick! This 3-day battle was an intense and this 3-day battle was an frick! Oh, this 3-day battle.
Hello, I'm here Ow!
This isn't gonna zip up.
For them, but not anything much longer. They're getting weak.
Everyone,
my arms are folded.
There you have it, ladies. The Civil War is coming to an end, and the Union has won.
Jefferson Davis, the president of the Confederate president.
They don't have rights, but us white men do.
They're
Anything will happen next.
Ethan's.
It wasn't me. No. It wasn't me. Jake, what do you think about the Confederacy's loss? I know.
Yes, put that on the table.
Booyah!